yeah, you know, it's it can be nice to say what it is, but I mean, if you're asking what the person is, that I think that's reaching a little bit. But we are going to go into game number 2. It's going to be everyone's favourite matchup, and we'll have a look at it in just a second. Of course, DUCKVILLE here casting with Mirth, and you know, we're having some good games here, of course, between mGG and Invision. Masters and Grandmaster players here. Let's get into game number 2. It's going to be on everybody's lovely little beach map. Going to bring the beach towel and the umbrella and all that sort of stuff. We're going to make some sandcastles here. It is Ohana. We'll have to fix up the overlay. So, starting up at the top left-hand side in the blue, playing for Team Invision, it is
Quantic LM.
And then down in the bottom right-hand side is the red Protoss for Team mGG. It is
South.
Oh yeah. Alright, so let me just switch these around.
Bit of a funny thing, South actually spawning in the south.
Whoa!
I wonder if that always happens, or
we'd have to do a little bit of a... We'll get that one to the boys at the lab. They'll have to figure that one out. But yeah, PvP, Ohana, very, very interesting matchup. Of course, you can see there are a couple of cannon rush spots, which, you know, I'll just hint, they're down here, guys. They're down here in this little spot just next to the ramp. You can do them right there, and it's very cute and very cool. Other than that, of course, there is actually one at the back here where you can put down a double pylon wall at the back of the mineral line, and you can also do it there. But an alphabet cannon rush is a thing to do in this matchup. But we are going to see a gateway first, of course, from south. It looks like... What is LM up to? Okay, his probe's just a little bit late to head out to put the gateway down. No, it is a forge.
It's a forge. Bring that other probe down, so...
Yeah, I mean, looks like he is going to go very sneaky town. Well, obviously, the big question will be... Is South going to be ready for this? The pylon has been placed on that left-hand side there. Double gas being taken before Cyber. That means that a lot of those minerals have been taken here. So South, he is going to spot the pylon, so he is going to be ready. I really think he should cancel at least one of the gas, and he does. He's going to need to bring 3 more probes across to try and take down that pylon. Always 4 workers to try and kill one of these constructing buildings, and generally you want to try and go for the pylon unless something else is being built. If there is something like a cannon, you want to try and get the cannon down, but this is the troublesome part of this particular map, is that you can do all of these tricky shenanigans with the wall off with the pylons and put the cannon on the low ground, and South is, I think, going to be in a little bit of trouble here because he's, I don't know, the cannons are up. We got a cannon on the low ground, cannon on the high ground.
Cannons on the low ground, cannons on the high ground. Gotta make my mind up. Anyway, enough of that horrible song.
Yep.
Yeah, well, I actually haven't seen a cannon rush like this happen before, so that's just pretty cool.
Tune in to Golsey.
Yeah.
GGT.
So that guy who does all the cannon rushes.
Cannon rushes everybody, and this is a very common one that he does on Ohana. And yeah, effectively, I would say this is pretty much done here. Like even South Zealot is saying, you know what, just GG it, bro, and was trying to hit the Nexus there. So 2 Zealots are out. One of them is basically dead. The probe's going to try and come along and lure them around, but yeah, I mean, effectively, once your Cyber's under attack and there is a cannon being built in your effectively in your mineral line, this is pretty much the end of days for a Protoss.
But South is going to be running up his Zealots. But that cannon in the base of LM should finish up in time to be able to hold these off.
Yep, and the wall as well, beautifully played by LM.
There it is.
Has all the tricks here, pretty much as we were saying. It's all done, and where did all the probes go? Well, there's a couple of them. They're trying to escape. He almost has 400 minerals, and I mean, you can try and come back from something like this, but the majority of the time, if the Protoss player you're against is on the ball, they should have a gateway constructed by this time. And there is the GG from South. Unfortunately, not really prepared for something like that to come out. I think just partly the I'm not sure. Look, when it comes down to it, guys, on Ohana, like, I know it's a very sort of risk reward, not a risk reward, like a prevention before cure thing to say, but I would always be building buildings on the right-hand side of the map if you're in that sort of section, because that sort of thing is very common. People don't like to play that map as much as some of the other maps. I'm not exactly sure why, but especially for PvP, you see a lot of cannon rushes, you see a lot of proxy gates as well down at the natural base, and those things can happen. So I don't know, but either way, that does mean that Invision goes up another game. Of course, we'll add that onto the tally there for them, meaning that they are up 2-0 at the moment in this clan war. It is a best of 9, so of course that means you have to get to 5 before you can take the victory cup. Is there a cup? I don't know if there's a cup.
I have like a couple of cups.
Yeah,
I've got my favourite coffee mug. I can probably spare one of them for the winner, I reckon.
I've got a jug here with some water in it. We'll give them that. I think I got a book here too. Look, it's
a book.
Yeah, it's Game of Thrones. The irony of it is that I actually read the ebook version on my tablet, so I don't know. Anyway. We'll jump into...
Yeah, you just have that book just to show people, well, look, see, this is
it's like,
I read this.
I'm totally literate. Yeah, look at me, I'm reading all this. Yeah, it's a game, and number 3 will start very soon. Of course, that was a very short game, 5 minutes and 45 seconds. I'm being invited to a party. I don't want to party with you, Alpha. I'm partying with Mirth right now.
Me to a party now.
God.
We're casting, man. We can't go to a party.
What is this guy? What does he think he's on?
Alpha. That drunk.
Such a crazy joker.